Hi guys, my name is Rahul. Today I am going to talk about this newly released Tamil movie Indian 2. As you may know, it is the sequel of the 1996 movie Indian 1, Indian. And look, as far as I am concerned, I know that it's a classic for a lot of people and everything. But as far as I am concerned, I was not a huge fan of that movie. There was a release happened. I watched it also again, but I'm not a huge fan of the movie. I love the songs and set pieces like that, and I love the core story of the movie about the hero, that is the father character, Senapati, want to take out on corruption because of something happened in his family. Obviously, he is a freedom fighter and everything. That there is a backstory on that. But the idea of him taking on corrupt officers and his son being one of those people causing deaths, he want to kill his son, and he go through that was an amazing thread. Even when I was watching for the first time, I still remember I never thought that he would kill his son, because most people will forgive, or most movies will go to this forgiving route and give him chance to be better and everything. But no, they actually went through this itself is a huge thing. So I really appreciate that thing. But the comedy is the songs, actually if you think about the songs as not written, the comedy is terrible and a lot of things does not work at all. But there is something that is good in this movie. I'm saying that there are a lot of things that is good in the, the core story, the acting of Kamala Hassan, the makeup was also fantastic for that time. But coming to the Indian 2, I really don't want a sequel for this movie to be told. But a lot of people, as I said, loved the original movie, so it was warranted. So Shankar, who is going through a bad patch, want to make use that sentiments and the nostalgia, and want to use that for another movie. But Shankar is actually still living in that time period where he was making these kind of movies, and he doesn't understand the movie making, and it has gone lot forward than just a grandeur being enough for movie to be successful. That being said, I still thought that maybe he would have something in his mind to make this happen. So from the start itself, this movie was terrible. The shooting problems and everything, the people who was working in this movie actually passed away, the legends. So that is that. But I didn't like the first look. I never liked the IMAX posters. I didn't like the trailers. I didn't like the songs. There was nothing exciting for me in this movie. So I didn't watch into. I was very much into watching it on 4FDFS or anything. I didn't feel like that. So I waited it out. But and because of that, I know that it was terribly panned. I had not read any positive reviews for this movie. So I have watched a lot of reviews about this movie, but I didn't read any positive reviews about the movie. So my expectation is like zero, right? Zero, exact zero. So I don't have any expectation. So maybe because of that I might like the movie. But because, as I said, it is a Shankar movie, there will be huge sets and everything. So at least I thought maybe I would enjoy that. So I decided to go watch this movie. Also, there is also another reason, because my friend is a huge fan of original Indian. So he said that whatever reviews happen, he want to watch this movie, and he want to watch this in one of the best screens in here. So we decided to go there and watch this movie. So this story is that this has is happening in now. So Senapati is like 100+ year old guy, but the story is start with nothing like that. It starts with this a group of youngsters. I don't know whether I will call a 45-year-old Siddharth youngster, but still, let's keep it that way. So they were doing this YouTube videos about the corrupt people and everything. So they understood that their videos are not making impact. They think that people should fear when they do wrong things or corruption. So they want this Senapati guy to come back. The hero of the last movie. So they start this hashtag campaign, and this guy comes back and start killing people, and ask others to do the not killing, try to make people understand that they are corrupt people. They want to do it. So that's the kind of story. But here is the thing. This movie does not feel like an Indian movie at all. It feels like it is a combination of Indian and Onion. There are a lot of things that maybe, like, I don't know. He changes his costumes. He changes his. I don't. I don't know what to say here. He's actually like a Joker, if you ask me. I mean, Joker in the real sense. He's a Joker. I mean, he changes his costumes and everything, and goes to the places and to kill people in a weird, weird way. And I mean, it was so atrocious. I was laughing throughout the movie. I didn't feel like it was a serious movie at all. So because of that, I mean, it was so bad. I was laughing, and because of that, in that sense, I was enjoying because it was a bad movie. I mean, it's a terrible movie. I don't know everybody could do that, but I'm just saying that I am like that. So that's the only positive I could say about this movie. Other thing is that, as I said, felt like a combination of Onion and Indian, and he changes costumes to kill everybody. I mean, he has to shapeshift, if you ask me, like that. But the thing is that why First Indian worked is that he was walking into the government office and every place like he is a old guy. So nobody would suspect him to be the killer, right? But here he's like, it was very weird. I mean, that kind of connection is also missing. So I don't know what they are trying to do. There is no emotional attachment to everyone. I mean, these youngsters asked him to come here. When the things he asked them to do also, they got finally pissed off because of him. There is something happened because of that. They want him to go back. But the thing is that neither we feel the emotional point of the youngsters, or neither we feel the emotional point of the Senapati character. So what the hell they were trying to write here, I don't understand. Nobody is going to connect this movie, and they using grandeur to go past this terrible writing also didn't work because it was weird. Sometimes it was atrocious. I mean, they used AI to for recreating the scenes of Vivek and Nadbudi Venu, and I think either for one or two sequences, all of the sequences, A was so terrible. It was very bad. We can see that it was very artificial. And there were few sequences. I think originally Nadbudi Venu sir and Vivek sir actually shot. So that was the though that things are there. But the best thing they should do was that they should have recasted all of these people if they haven't enough footage was not there. That was the best way moving forward possible. Just make us say that this is that two characters, right? I mean, that's why it's movies should be able to have that flexibility. Doing this kind of AI is not going to help. They are like, we are going to showcase a technology we have, but if the technology was perfect, as I said, it is okay, but it is not, right? Even they can see that it looks terrible. Then why did they go through this? I don't know. And I didn't like Kamal Hassan also. I'm surprised. I don't like Kamal Hassan in this movie. He was not great. Neither was any of us. It was just a terrible movie. I mean, you don't feel anything. I can guarantee you that you cannot feel any emotion in this movie. And then there is, in the end, we can see that there will be going to be a sequel. I don't know why you want to watch that movie because this was so terrible. Why you want to invest your time on that movie? I don't know. And that Kamal Hassan, the younger Kamal Hassan, some other character of Kamal Hassan, looks like that Vivek from that Adanush movie, the comedy character. I don't know, I don't know sure, but that kind of character, he looked like that. I mean, I don't know because maybe I was so pissed off with the movie, and they throw the Indian 3 trailer. I felt like that. Then they showcased. I mean, I actually don't have words because when I tried to do review of this movie, I actually didn't know what to say about this movie because I watched Ashwin Kok's review. I mean, that his review was far entertaining than this terrible movie. I mean, if you watch that review, you know that everybody had watched his reviews, but that review was far entertaining. I mean, I am ready to watch it two or three times than this completing this movie. I know this movie is still in there. If anybody like this movie or whatever your response of this movie is, please do comment about that because I want to know. Is there's for few people, if there are people that actually like this movie or anything about this movie, I can say I'm positive. Like the DCP, the 4K quality was good. There was decent atmos effects also. The sound was also decent and good. That's about it. There's nothing else that I can say that it says anything good. So I don't know. Are you waiting for the third part? Do comment on that. I know I have no idea. Should would I watch the third movie even? So that's a word for Indian too. And I don't know. I will see you on the next one, I guess. Bye bye.